Welcome back to another video with Kids Art Lab, and I have Coral with me today because she's been looking forward to this painting for a while. What are we doing today?
A ghost kitty.
A ghost kitty. What do we need to paint a ghost kitty?
White,
Okay.
orange, and black.
And black, and we are using acrylic paints again today, but for those of you who don't have acrylic paints, you can use markers, you could use watercolors, you could use crayons for this one, but today we're using paints. So let's get into it. All right.
I put two on my side so I can switch two on my side.
Okay. We don't need too much black. Just a little white, yep.
What do we need white for?
Just a little bit of white for like some little like highlights and little details. That'll be towards the end. There you go. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of drawing with this one. So we're going to be using, for most of this one, we're going to be using really small brushes with pointy ends and are kind of round, much like a marker. Are you ready? All right, I'm going to start with black. And you kind of want to make sure that it's not too much on there. And really, this is almost like you're drawing. So we're going to start off here. And again, you can always come back. I like to get the main line. We're just going to make kind of a big U shape. And then you just go over it again. This is where my hand starts to get a little shaky again, right?
Yeah.
And we're just making this line a little bit darker. Oh, that looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you ready for the next line?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Just waiting for you.
Just waiting for me? Okay.
Oh, I think you missed
Okay,
the
so
first
first, we're gonna draw
Perfect.
we're gonna draw a line here. Like that.
Like that?
Yeah. Exactly. And then another line like that. And then again, you kind of just go back over it and get it as dark as you want. And then we're going to draw, you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. This right. And then we're going to make a little space. We're going to come back to this space. So come on over here to right about here, and we're going to...
Here?
Yeah. Good. And another. That looks great. Okay, so now, you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And we're going to leave another space right here. Okay, so space right here and a space right in here. And we are going to come down this way. And then bring this other one up. Like a curlicue. And now we can just spend a minute going back over all these lines we just made.
Yeah.
And see if we can get them a little bit darker. Maybe even a little more even if we can. What do you think?
Good.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make an eyeball. Good.
There we go.
Good. And we're going to make another eyeball.
There we go.
Okay. And while we're at it, let's just finish them, and we will.
Okay.
Let's color them in. Let's paint them in. Because this will be one of the thicker parts, and this will give the rest of the time to dry. One eye, two eyes. Oh, I love it. Cool. Okay. Now what we're going to do is give the kitty some whiskers. One. And you can give them however many you want. Two. I'm going to give them 4 on each side.
I want to do 3.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same thing. with
That's
my
right.
other
Yours is
side.
going to look different than mine. I love it. 1, 2,
3.
3, 4. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's give the kitty a couple little kitty arms. So we draw a line right here, and we'll do another one over here. And then we kind of round them. Good job. Okay, and then we're just going to make some little bumps, which would be like their some little kind of little squiggly lines. All right, and I'm just going to take a second and just add a little bit more to what I just did.
Can we draw the nose next?
You want to draw a nose next?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So we want to clean off our paintbrush, and you can kind of squeeze it.
Okay. There goes my paintbrush.
That's all right.
Paintbrush on the loose.
Paintbrush on the loose. Okay. You want to keep using that paintbrush, or you want to use a smaller one?
Probably a smaller one.
Want to use a smaller one? Okay.
I'm gonna use.
I'll use a smaller one too.
This one.
Okay, and then we're gonna do the nose. You said you want to do the nose?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So we need some orange. Okay. And we'll do a little kitty nose right here. And it's just going to be kind of like a little egg or something.
Ah! Help me. I need some help.
Well, if you're trying, you're going to smear it if you do that. It's okay. There. Good recovery. I like it. Nice. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I like that look. I'm going to do that. Okay. And now we're just going to color that in.
What should we do next?
Well, we had that space up top, so we're going to work on why we left a space. So what you're going to do here is we're going to make like a kind of like a C right here. There you go. Okay, and then we're going to do another one like this. Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do another circle connecting those two.
Okay.
Good. Okay, and then you got that last little space. You're basically going to make another, this is the other side of the bow that we're making. Okay, so you're going to just do the same thing here. Go out and touch it. And then just come back in. So it almost kind of looks like the number 8. Good. Okay, so now just spend a minute here and just get a little more paint. And kind of try and get a little more on your lines.
Are we coloring it in?
Yeah, do you want to color it in?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So we'll color in all the orange. There's one. Color in the right side of the bow. And this side. That looks great.
Yeah.
Just gonna put a little more orange on there. And
I
then-
like yours too.
What's that?
I like yours too.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Now, if we're going too fast, you can always pause the video and catch up to where we're at. And if we're going too slow, you can just fast forward a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to get the orange off.
Okay.
And we're going to go, we'll do a little bit with white here.
White and orange?
Yeah, well, we got to let this orange dry a little bit. So what we might do, let's do this white, and then what we'll do is we'll pause the video for a couple minutes and let that orange dry so we can come back and finish up the bow. But I got a little white on here, and I'm going to have my kitty looking at your kitty.
I'm gonna have my kitty looking at your kitty.
So his eyeballs are going to go that way. Okay, now let's do a little bit of shading. Now what we're going to do here, just a little bit, we're going to need a little bit wider brush. So I'm going to use one of these. And I'm going to just take a little tiny bit of orange and mix it right in there. See if you can mix that up. And don't put any more in there. We'll put just maybe just a touch.
I don't see anything different. Can you add a little more? I don't see anything.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh, that looks good. Look at it.
Okay, let's do a little bit more then.
That's good.
Okay? Okay, good. So we just took white and added just ever so slightly a little bit of orange so that it's not quite white anymore, but it's not orange. It's just going to be real subtle, and what we're going to do is we're just going to make some shadows here. So I took a little of my flat brush.
Got it.
Yeah. And you can just ever so slightly go right on the edge here.
I don't see anything different.
Yeah, maybe it needs to be a little darker. Let's go a little bit darker.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
We can always add more, right? If we get it too dark or darker than we want it, that's okay, but we have to just keep adding more white to lighten up, and then you're kind of chasing it around. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, I like that better too.
Could we do some up here?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try and do some between his whiskers.
Ooh, it looks pink.
Yeah. Yeah, I was supposed to just give it just a little bit. And all I'm doing is going just straight up the one side, just the one side. But if you want, you could do the whole cat if you want. I'm just going to do half. And if you went into your black, maybe a little bit more than you want. And look at, I got paint on my arm. If you went into the black a little bit more than you wanted, that's easy. You just go back and you grab a little black and just redo it.
Could we do like a heart in between the little ones?
You want to do a heart?
Yeah, I do. Maybe we can use this pink but a little more orange.
Okay, let's do that. Why don't you add just a tiny bit of orange to that? We'll darken that up. And we'll make a light, little tiny heart.
There we go.
Good. So this one, to make it look like it's holding it, you gotta go here and here.
Here and here.
And then you just make the heart on the top like this. Are you going to color yours in?
Yeah, like I'm just trying to do something. I'm going through brushes very quickly.
It's okay. That looks great, Coral.
Yeah.
And I think we mixed up just the right amount of paint for this. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to pause the video here for a few minutes because I see your bow is still dry or still wet and mine's still a little too wet. So we're going to come back and we'll detail out the bow and we'll let you know how long we were gone, probably about 5 minutes or so. and we'll come back and we'll finish this up. So we'll see you in a few.
We are back and up and running.
We are back and up and running. All right, that was about 5 minutes or so. And we're gonna finish up with just a little bit of black line, like outlining. So let's go ahead and start down with the heart, and just ever so slightly, we're just gonna make that heart stand out a little bit more.
Like that?
Exactly like that. And then on the bottom.
Oh, what? I need to see what time it is.
What time is it? Where you gotta go?
I don't know. Just seeing when Star is gonna get back from the gym. 9:50.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Like
So
snowing.
here we go. So now we did the heart,
Yes.
and now we got to do the nose.
Oh, there you go, babe. Watch.
And I'm gonna that.
Okay. Whoa, that's a lot of black.
Yeah, we don't want too much. Very, very, just a very tip of the brush.
Meow.
There you go.
Meow.
All right, good. Oh,
Big brush. Oh, there it goes again.
okay. And then we're gonna do the last but not least. We're just gonna
Do the bow, double, double.
just all we're doing is. Okay, now remember the middle one was more of a circle, so we want to make that one a circle. And then the ones on either side were like the part that you tie, the actual bow.
Meow. Whisker. Meow. Meow.
It's like Lightning McQueen going on his track, right?
Yeah, I'm going really fast. Look at me. Meow. Now next Lightning McQueen.
Take your time.
Meow.
There you go.
Done.
All right. I'm just going to finish this up. Do we want to do like a couple more things in here? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make like another C right here. You want to try that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, that.
Lightning McQueen. Meow. Done.
And then I'm going to do one last thing. With this little bit of white that's left over here in the corner, I'm just going to grab a little of that. And I'm going to put one right here. Put a little one over here.
And one right here.
And one right there. Awesome.
Now what's the last thing we should do?
Oh, I almost forgot. I got to sign it. Put it black in the bottom. Okay, thank you very much for joining us again on another video from Kids Art Lab. This was a lot of fun painting a ghost kitty with you. All right, bye for now. We'll see you next time.